Hi there, welcome back. Today we're doing episode number 2, which is actually part 2. The first episode was a part 1, and this one's a part 2. They aired on the same night. I read that with the download. The information was with the download. Thank you for that. The person who did that, you know who you are. Yeah, so I decided not to do them on the same night because I'd already done the finale. I'm an old man, Commander. What's that line? Something like that. Yeah, so my body just can't take it. I can't sit here for like 2+ hours. I can't do it. Well, 2 hours is my limit basically, and I'd reached it. So I've had time to let the whole Buffy death resurrection thing settle a little bit more now. So it was all on the same night for me. So yeah, it was all sort of too much for me all at once. It felt really odd. It felt like, well, on the one hand it was epic. On the other hand it was like, wait, did anything really just happen then? Because again, it was just the same night for me. It was 5 minutes later I watched the first episode, straight after the finale. So yeah, it was kind of weird to do that actually in hindsight. Had I known it would be an episode like that, I might have given it a week or something before I recorded the reaction to the first episode of this season, but never mind, I didn't. Yeah, so I've had a little bit more time to let that settle and come to terms with what actually happened, and maybe I've got a few thoughts about that. But before I get to that, I'll just say that at the moment on Patreon, if when this lands on YouTube, this will be long in the past now. This will probably be March or April, I imagine. But at the moment for me, it's December, and I'm doing something special for Patreons in that I'm doing like 12 episodes in a row, like uploading 12 episodes over 12 days, which is a lot. And due to that, and due to the amount of editing I'm having to do, which is an absolute killer, I haven't had time to watch Angel. So I'm way behind now. I don't even know what episode I'm on with Angel. I think the last one I watched, I think, was Epiphany. I think that was the last one. I may have watched the next one. I can't remember. So that was like, what, 16, 17? Yeah, so I think it was 17. So yeah, I've got a lot of Angel episodes to watch to catch up. And at the moment, I'm thinking, well, am I going to be able to catch up? At the moment, no, because I'm so busy with the editing and stuff. But it might be the case that I'm going to have to kind of leave Angel until after I finish Buffy, because I mean, I can still watch them when I've got a chance to, but what I'm saying is I probably won't be able to catch. Well, I don't know yet. I might over Christmas, maybe I'll find some time, but it's a lot of time now because there's a lot of episodes. And yeah, I mean, I'll try to catch up, but I might not be able to. So if anything Angel happens that's related to a Buffy episode, certainly in the near future, I'm not going to know about it. So I'm just letting you know that. And it's not that I don't like Angel at all. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I enjoy watching it off camera as well. I really do. And the reactions that I do to it as well. They're few and far between, but I enjoy them. Yeah, it's just a case of time, really, and what I've decided to do. And I just want to, finish Buffy. And, like I say, the editing gets in the way of watching Angel, basically. I haven't got that much time in a day. I film this at night. In a day, I haven't got that much time. So if I have editing to do, that's what I'll do. So yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare with Angel, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm just letting you know in case, something happens in Angel that I need to know about. I'm not going to know. So I think it's okay, because I think some people at least didn't watch Angel, and yeah, they just watched Buffy. So there may be a bit of confusion, but who cares? It is what it is, and yeah, it might make a more fun reaction actually. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So on to Buffy. Okay, so I was thinking that because they killed Joyce off, right? And really, I was thinking, this isn't really about the resurrection at all, actually, thinking about it. I said I had a few things to say about that, but I don't really. It's more about what's happened to Giles. And the first thing is that, I'll come back to what I was saying about Joyce. So, yeah, so the first thing is about Giles. So at the beginning of that episode, I thought I might have misread it. It's, what's his, I nearly said Rupert then. That's his actual name, isn't it? Anthony something Head or something. Stuart Head, is it? Or something. Forgive me if I got it wrong. Yeah, in the credits at the beginning of the episode, I read that it guest starring. And I was like, oh, I must have misread that. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean guest starring? He's a main character. And it turned out that I didn't misread it, and it did say that. So now I'm thinking, this goodbye, this he's going to England, right? This whole thing is like maybe permanent, and because he's not in this season, they've listed him as guest starring because it was like a one-off thing for him. And now he's a guest star because he's no longer in it, like permanently. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of, and yeah, it's worrying me because although that whole airport scene was, you know, very kind of emotional, it was a long scene as well. It was a big goodbye, right? And it felt real. And there's a part of me at the time that was thinking, oh, because I was still thinking they were going to bring Buffy back. And that was the plan, right, in that episode as well. So we knew that already. When they were leaving the airport, they even said, like, oh, we'll tell Giles once it's done kind of thing. And I was thinking, well, yeah, they're going to call him and he's going to come back. Which didn't really make that sense as to why they gave him such a big send-off, a big scene like that. Such a long scene. However, there was part of me that was thinking, oh, maybe they're doing it to kind of convince us, you know, that he's leaving. But then I thought, well, the whole resurrection thing, that was such a... They kind of pulled the wool over our... Well, not really. She did die, but they made it look like she wasn't coming back, right? And I might be the dumbest person in the world, but there was a part of me that thought, well, maybe she won't, you know, I don't know. I was thinking maybe Dawn would take over or something somehow. I don't even know if that could work. No, probably. Yeah, so the fact that they've just done that, I should have then realised, oh, they're not doing that again. They're not tricking us again, basically. Yeah, so it looks like he's gone, if not for the show, for the probably most of the season, if not the whole season. I don't know. But this guest starring has made me think, oh dear, yeah, he's not coming back maybe, or maybe we'll see him once or twice more or something like that. So I'm worried about that. Right, so going back to the Joyce thing, they killed off Joyce, so they'd taken Buffy's mother away, and this relates to Giles as well, and now they've taken Giles away. So the two kind of, because Giles was kind of like, he was a watcher, of course, but that kind of made him kind of a father figure, and he was anyway. It wasn't just about a duty for him with Buffy. He actually grew so fond of her, and they had, you know, we saw his reaction, didn't we? We saw his reaction afterwards, and yeah, he's devastated. And it wasn't just the case of, oh, a Slayer's died on his watch, so to speak. Yeah, I think it was more of he saw her as a daughter, right? So they took her mother away. They kind of taken her dad away, kind of. Her actual dad's gone anyway. He's useless. He's not ever going to contact her, I don't think. Although Dawn hinted that maybe she was in contact with him in the last episode. A little bit. So maybe we'll see him again at some point. I don't know. Don't really want to be honest. Yeah, so is that what they're doing with Buffy? And are they trying to kind of accelerate her maturing into a kind of an independent? She's quite independent anyway. The stuff she has to deal with as well. And she's growing up fast, right? That's what I mean. So are they trying to, is that what they're doing? Are they removing Giles now to kind of set her out on her own path, you know? So that might be these final two seasons. It's just about where Buffy's going with her life. Well, it would be anyway, because it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, wouldn't it? But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're kind of, setting her free and seeing kind of how she puzzles things out by herself, I guess. Yeah, so that's what I think that maybe they're doing. And again, that's worrying me as well with Giles, because it kind of points even more to the fact that he may not be in it again. One more thing about Giles, it occurred to me during the edit, well, actually, just after the reaction, actually, I was thinking about it, and then I remembered that he killed Ben, didn't he? And Ben was an actual human, like Dawn is. He was real. He'd been created, but he was real. And he had to murder him. I don't want to say murder, but it was, right? He's a murderer now, and he had to do it, didn't he? He had to do it. But yeah, that was the first person, human, real human, that he's killed, and he did it for the right reasons. And I kind of agreed. I kind of wanted Buffy to do it, actually, but she couldn't. And like Giles says, we're different, didn't he? He said, we're different. Yeah, so Buffy's like the hero with unbelievable morals, and she just couldn't do that, right? But Giles could, and yeah, so I wondered whether that's what's affecting him actually. Well, obviously Buffy's death, obviously. What he thinks is Buffy's death. Well, it was a death, wasn't it? I've got to stop saying that, because you know what I mean. She actually died. I know that. I'm worried that people are going to think I didn't think she died. Of course, they buried her, of course. What I've been meaning this whole time is, yeah, I don't think it's permanent. It's not a permanent death, which death is permanent, but you know what I mean. It's so strange. It's so difficult to talk about that, but to explain what I mean. But you know what I mean. Yeah. So he thinks she died. She did. Oh my god. Is there another way to phrase this? He doesn't know she's back. Then let's say. Jesus Christ. Okay. Words. Yeah. So obviously it's the death as well. But I wonder whether it's 50% also, or maybe more, the fact that he murdered Ben. I don't want to say murdered, but the fact that he killed Ben. Is it that? Is it a lot to do with that as well? I mean, we didn't hear anything about that at all. I don't think he's told anyone he did that. No one seems to have asked, or maybe it's implied. Maybe it's implied that everyone knows and he has told them, because they would have mentioned that, wouldn't they? In the last episode, they would have said, "Well, what happened to Ben?" And but they didn't. Nobody did. So whether it's implied that he's told everyone what he did and everyone knows anyway, I don't think so though, because I think they would have addressed that. I think they would have talked to him about that. One of the members of the gang, Willow, or anyone really, all of them. They would have, made sure he was all right, and they didn't, and nothing was said. So I wonder whether that's going to be revealed to them later if Giles does eventually, or if they get into contact with Giles eventually. Yeah, Buffy's going to want to know, right? Buffy's going to want to know now she's back. Yeah, so that's interesting. So yeah, I wonder whether that's a big part of the reason as well why he needed to leave. It basically, he couldn't. He's kind of running away from it. It makes sense to me. So maybe. Right, so Buffy's resurrection. Finally, let's get on to the main event that happened. Just happened literally at the last seconds of the episode, right? Yeah, so first of all, I hope we see her break the turf. I really want to see that, because that's just such a vampire thing to do, and it would be so interesting. It'd be just kind of epic to see her do that as a Slayer. Yeah, to see her reaction to that as well, and I want to see it. I want to see it happen. I kind of wanted to see the gang's reaction as well, but I don't think we're going to, because they just left, right? Unless they come back, but I think she'll do it straight away. I mean, she won't just chill out in that coffin, will she? Of course she won't. So they've gone, and I don't think they're going to see it. So I guess she's just going to show up. Like, they're going to be in the magic shop or something, and she's just going to show up. And, what's up, guys? It's going to be really weird. Yeah, so how's she going to handle it? How the gang going to handle it? Are they going to call Giles? All those things are going through my mind. Yeah, how's the Hellmouth? How's the resident vampires in Sunnydale going to handle it? Because now they think she's gone, and all the demons that showed up from the other town, I guess, they're going to have to, run away with their tails between they probably have tails between their legs. And yeah, that's going to be fun and interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's going to be kind of badass, isn't it? That she's going to, I'm back kind of thing. I'm back, boys, Yeah, so that's really interesting. But the most interesting thing for me is how's Buffy herself going to take it? Is she going to be changed? That's the biggest thing for me. Not in the way that Joyce was perhaps going to be changed into a zombie. Not in that way. I mean, emotionally. Yeah. And was she somewhere else? Like Willow said, was she somewhere else in another dimension? Or yeah, did she like her essence, I guess, or mentally, let's say, go through that portal? And has she experienced something that her body didn't because it was left behind? Maybe. I wonder whether Willow said that to kind of convince the gang that they need to do it, because it could be the case that she's suffering somewhere in some hell or something, right? Her essence, let's call it. Yeah. So yeah, has that happened or not? I don't know, but if it has, she's definitely going to be emotionally scarred, isn't she? She is anyway, isn't she? That's interesting in itself, because she's woken up from the dead for the second time. This one's a bit more creepy and a bit more kind of, well, a lot more. It's worse. It's a lot worse, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, she's been gone for how long has it been? I guess. Did we have any indication of how long it had been from when she died? Supposedly, did die to the next episode, that first episode. Trying to think now, was there any indication? Probably was, but a lot seems to have happened in terms of Giles has made a decision, and they're sort of getting ready for his departure and all that. So I don't think that would have happened within 24 hours or 48 hours or anything like that. So I imagine it's been at least a couple of weeks, if not longer. I mean, are we supposed to think it's been as long as the gap was between the end of that season when it was first broadcast, when it was aired, the gap between that season and this season? Is that how long it's supposed to have been? And how long was that gap? I don't know. I have no way of knowing. So, yeah. So, we saw her body, didn't we? A decomposed corpse. So, oh yeah, that's a good point. Right. So how long would it take for the body to get decomposed like that? It wasn't fully decomposed, was it? So, I imagine I don't know. I have no idea, but I imagine a couple of weeks, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. Anyway, it definitely hasn't been a year. Let's just say that. We know that, right? So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say. Is it? Oh my god, this has been a long intro. I'm going to have to cut this down somehow. But yeah, so I've got everything I needed to say out of the way. And I'm really looking forward to how this begins, particularly. And also, like I said, how she feels about what's happened and has it changed her? It will have. It definitely will have. So, yeah, how much and in what way? So yeah, really excited to find out. Let's get to it. Oh no, we don't. Oh, we're not going to see her. Oh, I really hoped we'd see her break the turf. Oh no, that's a robot, isn't it? Oh shit, she's flashing. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen as I was saying that. She's going to pop out now, isn't she? Oh, they're still here. Okay. Oh, they might see this then. I thought they must have left.
New plan. Let's split up.
Yeah, one of them's going to see this at least if this will.
I'll take her.
No, I can carry her. I'll keep her saved.
We passed out.
We should meet up somewhere.
The magic box. Whoever gets there first, call Diamond Spike.
Somewhere. Of course the magic box.
But
We can't.
Just a robot. Forget it. It's not nice seeing them beat up the actor like this, but... Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a robot. Why are they beating it? Just... Oh, here we go. I was right next to her grave. Oh my god. Oh, here comes the hand. Oh. Still got her strength. She must have. Gonna run out of oxygen. Buffy, punch through it. You got your strength, right? Tell me she's still got her strength. Oh no! Don't go to the credits now. Oh, I was so wanting to see her just reach through the turf. I think we're going to see it, right? This is so exciting. Yeah, these boys are going to be shocked. That's pretty funny that they're dispatching the robot right next to her grave. I mean, that's why, isn't it? Because they're going to see this and she's going to give them an ass whooping, basically. That'd be weird, though, because although she didn't think that robot looked like her, it does, right? So it's going to look like they're beating her up, isn't it? That'd be weird to see that for her. Here we go. Which member of the gang's going to see it? Maybe it's these two. Well, just Xander, because Willow's knocked out, I think. Well, passed out. Oh, she's coming too.
We got trouble. Right here in Hellmouth City. And our very own Robo Buffy led them right to us.
Buffy, the ritual. We have to go back.
Well,
Oh, are they going to think real Buffy's robot Buffy?
She's waiting. She's counting on us. On me. I can't leave her there anymore. I won't.
the inner cirrhosis.
Cyrus?
Yeah. That kinda.
I wonder what he was talking about there.
Broken.
Yeah, they ran over it,
It's
didn't
broken.
they? Get another one. I mean, it's worked anyway, hasn't it? So
We'll
they
find
don't need to.
another
Yeah.
Better made. Onion and I will.
They got it off eBay, didn't they?
There is no other one.
Oh shit, that was lucky it worked then. Ooh.
Little tape.
Has it worked fully though?
Crazy glue.
No. It's no use.
I mean, it's brought her back, but
The urn's defiled. It's gone.
oh, that would be devastating, wouldn't it?
It's all for nothing.
Hmm.
Buffy's gone.
I wonder if because they didn't fully complete it, although it looks like they have. Willow doesn't seem to think they did. I wonder if that did something to, but like she's not fully herself because of that. I hope not. I want her to be herself. I'm wondering if her strength's still with her because Slayer Buffy would. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I don't think a normal person could do that.
Ah, screw this. Let's get out of here. Let's go hit some stores.
Doesn't sound like they found.
Hit some stores, does he say? They were looting stuff.
Did he say stores? Hitting stores?
Oh, the magic
Does
shop.
that mean looting?
Magic box.
Can't loot the magic shop. Not now. I just got it.
God. Oh, poor Anya. Oh, that was funny. What the fuck? There is such a thing as a chaos demon, right? That's what they're doing, basically, isn't it? It's causing chaos. Oh, it's outside Buffy's house. Oh, shit. Oh, Spike's still in there with yeah, okay.
One cross.
Spike's protecting her now. Trying to,
Brilliant. I told you, stay away from the window.
Who are they?
shut the curtains.
Aliens.
Turn the lights out.
Any place they think is vulnerable.
Slayer's gone.
I think he just gave us some information of what kind of demons they were, but do they bash up places like this habitually?
What?
Talked over it.
Hide under the bed linen? It's not really my style.
We need to wait for the others and Buffy.
Robot Buffy.
Bot. You know the
Buffy
Buffy
bot.
bot.
I'm not gonna let any of those buggers lay so much as a warty digit on you. Right? No one's coming to our rescue.
Kind of proud of Spike, honestly. Here we go. Wow. Excellent. Oh, that's happened quite quickly, actually. Oh, they've gone, though. I was hoping she'd batter them right here, right now. Oh, shit. Yeah. And nobody did see that. Just as well. Because that'd be traumatizing for them as well, wouldn't it? Oh, of course. So she doesn't... Does she remember? Wow. That acting just in her face is perfect. There's like complete shock and terror. Oh, they've got her in like a black dress as well. Oh, I'd have to change immediately as soon as I could. That's really creepy. Oh, can she not see for it? Is that smoke or can she not see very well? Kind of blurry. Ooh. It takes a while or maybe something went wrong. Well, maybe it wasn't fully completed.
They're all right.
Where are they?
What if they're really hurt? What if they're dead already?
They're not.
How do you know? Because he's with Willow, and if something happened, I'd know. Maybe they got lost in the woods. Willow and I always know how to find each other.
I was going to say, can she use some magic? I thought that was what she meant for a second, that we'd know. I thought she meant
Healer?
magically.
Aradia, hear my words.
Oh, they speak to each other in their minds.
Now, I know we've been going straight because I've been following the
They are
North
completely
Star.
lost. Using
Xander.
stars to navigate.
That's not the North Star.
Oh.
It's an airplane.
That's not an airplane. That's definitely
An airplane.
a blimp.
I can't walk anymore.
Closer than a
I
star.
need to rest.
It can't be much further.
That spell took a lot out of me.
As for example, snakes.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us how much.
Where did that snake come from?
Not now. We have bigger problems. Demons.
Demons. Ah, there's something you don't see every day. Unless you're us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're lost. There, that light.
That one moving towards us.
Or was it a motorbike? One of the demons?
Strange, fast-moving light in the dark.
Oh, that's
It's moving
Tara's
things.
magic, is it? Is this a locator thing?
Oh, too small.
Willow knows.
Take
Does
it
Willow know?
Xander,
I think she knows what it
Yeah,
is.
I'll take care of this. Bug!
Bug!
Big fiery
Xander,
bug
don't
thing.
fuck up this magic.
Xander,
Get off!
Yeah, Willow knows.
it's Tara. Come on.
Willow's so happy. Right, so it's guiding them.
How long have you known that your girlfriend's Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell. Yeah, so it's guiding them out of the woods. Okay. Yeah, she's... Her senses are
What are you doing?
maybe ultra high or something. Yeah, she's very vision.
Leave us alone!
It's like she's not understanding either. Oh, I'm worried now that this resurrection didn't complete and she's not herself. Something's obviously wrong. But maybe it's just what happens when you first wake up, I don't know. These guys' problem. Seriously.
It looks like they're just wrecking stuff. No thought other than just Destructorama.
Kind of weird.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just,
Recognise one.
like fun.
Oh.
Just saying.
Yeah, he's still got a bit of that in him.
We're not gonna get very far
Without Buffy bot, did he mean there? Or... What? What's going on? What's he doing? Is he going to take them on one by one? What the hell, Spike? Oh, then he's bike jacking him. Okay, of course. That's why he gave her the helmet. Oh, I'm so slow, obviously. Oh, that was good.
I knew you weren't dead.
Of course you did, Anya.
Maybe they're on their way here. I mean, this place is NORAD when we're at DEFCON 1.
They probably, yeah, they probably are, right? Did they say they were on the way here? I don't think so, but they probably
We
are.
have so need male friends.
We have to go out and look for them.
Oh, they didn't know what that meant.
This guy at work I kind of hit it off with.
You're looking a little magicked out.
On, honey, we're nearing your point, right?
It's just, how are we supposed to fight these guys? I mean, you know, we can take a vampire or two, sure, but there's a whole cavalcade of demons out there, and
Buffy gonna
I mean, I
burst
think
in
this,
now.
You know, it takes.
Oh.
I mean, we need.
Buffy.
Buffy is not coming back. We failed.
I can't wait for them to
So-
see her now.
We're it, gang. Grab the weapons. We're gonna look for Dawn and Spike.
Maybe they'll party themselves out, tire of this place and move on.
This is a good example as to why Giles made a bad decision. Like, he's kind of left them. He didn't know this would happen, obviously, but
This here's a momentous occasion, the beginning of a new era.
gonna last about a few hours, probably. Not even that. Well, I don't know, though, because Buffy's not herself, right? Be in a fit state to take care of these guys? I kind of doubt it.
Kick off our semi-settling down and with a little christening.
Well, they're just gonna run as soon as they see her, because they're gonna know it's the real one. Could be another robot, though, for all they know.
Reminders of the old.
With that gun. Unusual, isn't it, for a demon to have a gun? She's just walking straight up to them.
Start your engine.
What's gonna happen here, though? Oh, they're ripping the Buffy bot apart. Oh, she's gonna see this. It's weird. Oof. Well, hopefully it's the end of the robot, because it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Another one for the fire boy.
Yeah, they think it's another robot.
Tear it up.
No. Oh no, she's not herself. Hopefully she's got some speed still. Oh, looks like she might have. Oh no. Imagine that. Imagine waking up from the dead into this. Jesus. Okay, well, she's got some evasive skills still. She's scared of them though, so maybe she knows she can't fight them, or she doesn't remember she's a slayer or something.
Spell would have worked even if the demons hadn't worked.
It did.
Maybe it wasn't supposed to. I mean, those demons
Yeah, it
showing
was
up
against
at
the
the exact
rules.
wrong time. Maybe the fates sent down all that destruction on us to stop us.
I think it would please them to know we're engaged. And I think Willow in
Now?
particular could use a real morale booster right now.
They're
We talk
right
about
now.
this later.
Yeah.
Well, but it's just all the excuses for not telling everyone we're engaged are gone now.
Watch it.
Wait. What? They're gonna think it's Buffy bot.
Ah, Peachy.
Well, they know what she was buried in, right?
Hey, Will, next time this thing's damaged, couldn't you program it to find the nearest Radio Shack? Or...
Oh, Willow knows.
Buffy? Buffy!
Buffy!
Oh, okay.
Buffy!
Is that fear or? Oh no. I don't like what's happened here, what it's done to her.
Buffy!
Terrified.
It's Willow. Can you hear me?
She's not even recognising.
Nothing. She's
Recognise herself.
she's in shock. Her fingers. She's filthy.
She bust through the coffin.
Oh no. A resurrection spell worked like a magic charm. We brought you back to life, Buffy. Right where we left her.
What did he?
In her coffin.
Okay, so they're just realising that. Okay, I was a bit confused then for a second. So if they completed it, they were going to dig her up, right? Okay.
We're sorry. We didn't know. Buffy!
You weren't reaching her. She's too traumatized.
I hope that's all it. I mean, it's. I don't hope she's traumatized, but she will be. But I hope it's nothing more.
Xander and I have an announcement.
Anya,
I'm just trying to help.
Anya, really?
we brought you back. You're home now.
Oh,
Yeah. You're home.
Yeah, alive and kicking after all. Alive anyway. Not looking too good though, is she?
oh, has her vision got better suddenly?
Contests.
Not
Less
quite.
than this, my face fell off patching gets going.
Still hearing
Actually
the
got
voice is funny.
Better to cut you down to size, Grandma.
I feel like she's going to jump in here. Xander's got a death wish still. What was that, magic?
Got a witch in the mix.
More than one.
I happen to be a very powerful man witch myself.
Man, bitch, more like.
We have a slayer here, who might actually be looking to eat some brains, so I think a little quiet moseying, no hard feelings.
That what a Slayer does, Anya?
I think you got exactly enough magic between you for a kitty birthday party.
Then you'd be wrong.
Whoa. Well, I better back off or you might what? Pull a rabbit out of a hat?
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
We don't want trouble. You don't want trouble.
Of course we want trouble.
Yeah,
Demons.
that's their whole thing.
We're really all about trouble.
I think Buffy's going to jump up. Oh, what? Yeah, Xander, get this fucker. His heart's in the right place, but he's got no ability.
Let me tell you something, children. We're not gonna fight you. We're just gonna hold you down and enjoy ourselves for a few hours. You might
Ugh,
even live
sounded a
through
bit
it.
rapey.
Except that certain of my boys got some anatomical incompatibilities.
Here she comes.
Who wants to go first?
Here we go.
I was really hoping it'd be you.
Yeah, you really weren't, mate. Oh, okay, so she's still got her strand. Getting cut easily though. He just woken her up fully though, I think. They're just gonna run, are they? Oh. Just straight killed him with like a one punch.
Does this mean we win?
Oh, well, they're up for the fight still. I mean, they came because they thought she wasn't here anymore. Now they know she's here and they still want to fight her. I thought they'd just run. This is better than ever. Did a pirouette there. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh. I mean, we can forgive a slight lapse there, can't we? Oh, it's this Spike and Dawn. Oh, I can't wait to see both their reactions, but particularly Spike actually. Even though Dawn's her sister. Spike just, he was missing her big time, wasn't he? He's going to think it's Buffy bot as well, isn't he, at first? Both are. Oh, this is where they were. He was giving a speech. Right.
It's just a machine, Don.
So they won't think it's Buffy bot then, when they see her. Yeah, for Dawn, she was kind of beginning to accept her, I think, wasn't she? Or taking comfort in her when she kind of walked into her room and hugged her. Oh my god, it's still...
Dawn, where did I go? What? Where did I go?
Oh, she's talking about because
I
she
was
saw her,
here.
didn't she? Yeah.
Here.
It's
Then
gonna
I
think
ran
she's
away.
malfunctioning though, isn't she? Okay.
The other Buffy. Buffy?
Mm. But she wouldn't... She'd just surely think this was a malfunction because she didn't know they were doing the resurrection spell.
I don't know where she ran off to.
I guess she wants it so bad she just believes it anyway. Okay, so that's the end of Buffy bot, I think. That's so well done actually, for the time period.
This filthy bug is down to you.
I thought you kind of resented this bot now.
Robot's done. Hey.
It's gone quite...
Little bit.
It's called a little bit now. Niblet before, wasn't it? Wait, where's Buffy while they're... Oh, she's still dealing with him, okay.
Well, they wanted a massacre.
Yeah. They certainly got one.
You're back, Buffy, you really are.
No, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's instinct, was it?
Whoa.
Still traumatized. Wanted to speak. I don't know what's going through her mind. Yeah, is this normal for her to be bleeding so much? Kind of terrifying, isn't it?
Buffy! Where's she going? Should we follow her?
Oh, she'll probably go looking for Giles, won't she? If she can remember
Need some
anything.
time is all. The important thing is that she's back. She'll be fine.
Oh, what the fuck? Freddy Krueger, this demon. Oh shit. Who's gonna get hurt? Or worse? Oh, I thought he was gonna get Anya then. Oh, is she gonna go back and... Okay. Oh, it's a different one. Oh. What will she be looking for here? Oh, she's looking for Glory. Does she still think Glory's here? Maybe. Oh, what is that? Some sort of, is he going to suffocate him? Didn't hear what she said. Some sort of wax. That's not unusual for Sunnydale. Oh, I guess she's looking for Dawn. Okay. That makes sense, because that's the last place you saw her, right? She jumped into the portal. Right, so at least she remembers things. This is great acting, without her even saying anything. I've said it before, just in her face. Kind of weird that he just pushed her down like that. He could have killed her right then. I'm glad he didn't.
Fragility.
Into his own... Oh, it just shattered them. Okay. Thought he was going to kill himself then.
Got a little power after all. Well, let's see what
Tara.
tricks you can
Come on,
manage
Tara.
while I choke the life out of you.
Xander, whack. That Tara. Oh, it's Xander. Oh, it's Tara. Okay. Well, Xander had the axe. Okay.
Nobody messes with my girl.
Tara, nice accent.
Nice accent. Yeah, I was going to say, I think that was the first time we've seen that from her. We saw her kind of helping with fighting vampires, but I don't think we'd actually seen her kill one before. And that wasn't a vampire, was it? But it's her first kill. Wow, that would be really odd. Oh, Dawn's going to climb up, is she? Remembering everything now. Oh my god, imagine having that memory. That was epic, that scene. The way they did that as well is incredible. We're gonna see Dawn come up, aren't we? Dawn's gonna be so confused, like, she doesn't know about the resurrection, does she? That face as well, when she realised that whole scene with her face again. Both of them actually, Dawn did really well, the actor.
Buffy. No.
Donnie, I have to. Buffy?
No, she's going through the dialogue. Oh, that was actually Dawn saying that.
Buffy. Buffy. How?
Oh.
Is it you?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, really? What do you...
Oh shit, is it breaking apart? Get off that thing.
No!
Oh, what? Oh.
Don't! Don't jump,
Hello.
Buffy! Don't move! Please.
This is like a reenactment of it, isn't it?
We were up here together, and then he went away. And you don't want to do that again. I don't know how you're back, but you are. And please, just stay still. Or move, but towards
Christ.
me.
As if they
Because
haven't been through
tower was
enough.
built by crazy people, and I don't think it's holding up very well. Talk to me.
Come on, Buffy.
Say something. Is this hell?
This hell. Oh.
Is this hell? No! Buffy, no!
More like heaven at the moment. If they can get off this thing, it will be.
It's over now. You're... We have to get off of this tower!
I remember how shiny and clear everything was.
Please, listen to me. You told me I had to be strong.
Saying that she just wants to go back there and so everything's clear again.
It's been so hard without you. I'm sorry. I promise I'll do better. I will, if you're with me. Stay with me. Please. I need you to live. Live. For... Buffy!
Snapped. 2.
Buffy!
Get your lift with that. Yep, okay. Ruffle down. Oh shit. Stop before they hit the ground, right? Oh shit. Oh fucking hell, it's got even worse. Oh no. Oh, how's she gonna protect Dawn? Get... Oh, Dawn. Oh oh my god. Was Dawn okay? She looks fine. I thought she was gonna like land on, like protect her with her body or something, but Dawn took the impact there. Seems okay though. Maybe it wasn't as high as I thought it was.
You're really here. You're alive. And you're home.
This is gonna take a while though, isn't it?
You're home.
Oh, that was such a great. That's such a great scene. That was so good. I wonder why the credits are like this. They're like, there's like a black band here. Is that covering something? I don't know. That was really, really good. Really good. That was everything and more. Sorry, I dropped my mouse. That was everything and more that I wanted it to be. Everything and more. It was excellent, that episode. Really great. I said this would be the important one, and it definitely was. That scene with just then, oh, it was so good. That was just so good. I was trying to think, was that tower kind of on the brink of collapse? Was that symbolic or something? Was that how Buffy's mind was at that moment and still is? Or I don't know. But she said, yeah, she remembered it being so clear, and it felt like she just wanted it to end there, right? And just be back to everything being clear and making sense, which actually means death, doesn't it? That acting was amazing. They didn't even need to say that much. I mean, Dawn was doing all the talking, and she was really good, Dawn. That was really impressive. Buffy's face. Dawn as well, though. Like I said, even in that last, in the finale, when they were there and the faces on the two of them, it was perfect. But throughout this whole episode, Buffy's, it actually kind of weirdly, not at all, but kind of weirdly reminded me of Beer Bad, actually, the way her face was during that. Like, confused, but she was confused because she was like a Neanderthal, right? Or cave woman. Yeah, and yeah, it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Just the confusion, I think. It was a confusion, but a different confusion, because obviously a caveman woman is confused because they're dumb as fuck, basically. But this is a different confusion, but it kind of had similar, I don't know, it just occurred to me during the episode. It kind of looks like that a little bit, but yeah, really great, really great. Again, like I said, the confusion was just great. It was just a mixture. I don't know how she does it, Sarah Michelle Gellar, with her face. It was a mixture of confusion, fear, trepidation, mistrust, all of the emotions you can think. Is mistrust an emotion? No, but you know what I mean. Everything, all the emotions you can think of, and everything else. It was perfect, all wrapped up in one face, basically. Really great. And when she broke the turf, her face there is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah. So she's back, but she's not back, right? I mean, she is. But we saw there at the end, it's going to take a while. If she'll ever be the same again. And I mean that emotionally, obviously, the trauma. I think she's back as normal, but it's the trauma, isn't it? Interestingly, she almost went into lock mode again, the way she did in that episode when Willow went into her mind to speak to her. It was almost getting to that point, right? You'd think it would have happened, like, it almost did. It seemed like maybe it had, because she was, like, away with the fairies, wasn't she, for a lot of that episode? So maybe in her mind she was going back, or it didn't seem, I don't know, it did seem like it, sort of, and she wasn't fully there, but yeah. I mean, if anything's going to do that to you, it's this, right? Oh my God. I need to catch my breath after that, because that was so great. It got me, actually. It got me. I said I wouldn't cry anymore. I think I might have cried, but I mean, how can you not with that scene? That was so great. Dawn's desperation as well. Just that sisterly love, and got a sister. Well, he has got a sister back, but yeah. We'll see how long it takes for her to get her fully back, if it ever happens. And she's not going to be the same ever again, is she? She's not. There's only 2 seasons left. I don't think you can just kind of wrap this up in a couple of episodes and she's fine again. I mean, we saw it before, but it's not the same when she died the first time. It's not the same. And she had that moment of crushing the Master's bones with the hammer, didn't she, at the end of the first episode of the 2nd season, which helped her as well. But she's going to need a number of those kind of moments, and bigger moments, I think. Yeah. Killing a load of vampires will help with that. I don't know. It's kind of a therapy, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, what else can I say about this episode? It was just great. It was so good. gang were really good. Annie was really funny. She tried to tell Buffy about the engagement. Oh, God. It took me a second to realise that, because I was like concentrating so much on Buffy and her face and what she was thinking that I was in deep thought myself, and then it sort of, I heard it after she'd said it, if you see what I mean. Yeah, but it was funny. Yeah, Willow's seems to be okay now. I mean, she recovered pretty quickly, didn't she, actually, because she was kind of, yeah, she was looking bad, worse for wear, let's say, and to say the least, and she'd passed out actually from it. You can imagine that happening. I mean, it was horrific what she went through as well. Like, will she be the same? I think she's the same already, isn't she? She's fine. I mean, it's different, isn't it? She didn't. I mean, she did. I was gonna say she didn't go through what Buffy did. Buffy kind of didn't go through anything, but she did, obviously. I mean, obviously. But yeah, Willow went through some pain, but she knew it was going to happen and she knew why. But what Buffy's gone through is just, oh. And being in that dress as well, like I said, she'll want to change that immediately now. I think as soon as she gets back home. That's creepy, isn't it? It's kind of weird. Oh, I can't even imagine. It was kind of strange, or maybe they didn't see like sometimes there's an open casket, isn't there? So maybe that wasn't the case and they didn't know what she was dressed in. I thought they would immediately say like, oh shit, it's real Buffy, because look, she's in the dress we buried her in. I guess they didn't see the body, which, you know, sometimes you don't, right? Or quite a lot of the time. Probably most times, actually. The 2 funerals I've been, they both... no, I went to 3. 2 of them, there was an open casket. Is that a Catholic thing? Because my mum's family's Catholic, so that might be what that is. I don't know. So it was Willow, wasn't it? She just knew. I guess Willow's the closest to Buffy. She's her best friend, right? I mean, they're all best friends, really, but yeah, Willow's particularly. She just knew. Oh, there's no mention of Giles. I mean, there was no time for it, was there? That's what I liked about this episode. It was all about Buffy and what the aftermath of, you know, what the demons are doing. It was all one night. I like that. And yeah, it would be weird if they went to the next day during the episode. And yeah, I really like the way they did that. So yeah, so there was no time for Giles. I wondered whether she was looking for Giles, but then of course she was looking for Dawn, wasn't she? Of course. Well, was she? Because she didn't really recognise her so much. She was going through the dialogue, but when Dawn said Buffy, but maybe that triggered the dialogue that Dawn was behind her, saying like, Buffy, I'm here. Maybe that just triggered it. So I'm not quite sure when the memory actually kicked in, but it must have, it was traces of it there, right? Because I think she kind of recognised the gang, although she was fearful of them, it seemed, but not really. It was a trauma. But she went to the tower, didn't she? So she must have known that tower was important, and it was only when she got up to the top where it was all coming back to her a little bit, wasn't it? Well, what happened fully came back to her, it seemed. And then, yeah, eventually she snapped out of it completely and realised that it's Dawn, and yeah, they got down in an unconventional way. Yeah, that was a long, big drop, wasn't it? I'm surprised that it didn't hurt Dawn, but I was expecting for Buffy to kind of like a parachutist. Is that what they're called? You know, when you parachute and you don't hold the certificate, you haven't gone through the training, and you go with an instructor, right? Yeah, I think they're trained. Have I got this right? I think so. I think I've read it before that this has happened. That they're trained to, or it's happened definitely. Maybe it's instinct to protect the customer, I guess. If the parachute fails, so yeah, they'll get their body. They'll make sure their body's the thing that hits the ground, and hopefully it provides some sort of cushion. I thought that was going to happen, but no, she just fully hit the ground like Buffy did, and then she just got up and ran off. It's kind of weird because that looked like a pretty big height, and the time it took from when it snapped and when they hit the ground seemed like a long time as well. So kind of weird. Yeah, so maybe Dawn's got something. I don't know. Maybe she's got Summer's blood, so maybe she's got some sort of ability to take, you know, that kind of fall. I don't know. Maybe. Because I was really expecting her to be really hurt or dead. But no. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what happens with Giles now. And I guess it's going to take a while before she even thinks about Giles, and before she even thinks, oh, I want to speak to him. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to take a while, I think. I don't think this is going to be, like I said, a couple of episodes and then she's back, like, fully. I think it's going to be a while, this. And I hope it is, because that would be more realistic. state she's in. All right, she snapped out of it at the end there, but not really, as we saw on her face there. I mean, that face, it was kind of at the very end. That was when she was being hugged by Dawn. Buffy's face was kind of, I don't know how to explain that, but I understood it, if you see what I mean. I got that face, but I can't really put it into words. It was like, yes, she's back, and yes, she's got Dawn back, but what she's just been through and where she finds herself now, it's kind of shock, right? But it's also something else there, but I can't really put a finger on. I think I know, but I can't really articulate it. It's like, I think it's mainly shock, probably, but it's also like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to, you know, be reunited with everyone and be reunited with the world and be myself again. I'm not ready. And like, what's just happened, you know, and what's going to happen? It's all those things, I think. Yeah. It's more than that even, but like I said, I can't really articulate it, but that's not unusual for me. But anyway, yeah, really great episode. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to score this really high. I'm going to give this a 9.75. I really am. It's close to a 10. I loved it. I just love this episode. I don't care if people rated this low. I don't. If people say this is a 6 or a 7 or an 8, 8's not low, but you know what I mean? I don't care, because for me, this was really great. This is one of my favourite episodes. Really, really great. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. 9.75, I think. 9.75. Not quite a 10. I mean, as an episode, it wasn't as good as the Grief episode. It definitely wasn't as good as Restless, which is probably my favourite, along with the episode where Spike was narrating the story to Buffy about killing the 2 previous Slayers. I think that one and Restless are still my favourite. I can't pick between them. I think Restless might edge it though, because it was a great episode, even though it was confusing. It was just so good. But the Grief one was really good as well. That's up there with those 2. Yeah, but this one was great. And this one was slightly under those, but it was up there. Anyway, yep, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed your reaction. I talked a lot, actually. I know I tried to shut my mouth, actually. When I realised I was talking too much, I was like, I need to shut my mouth here. But it was so much happening and so much to say. It was difficult. Yeah. So sorry if I spoiled it for those watching the full reaction. I think I missed something. I can't remember what it was there. I missed what was said. I think it was when Xander... Yeah, I kind of lost the thread of what was going on there when Xander had realised that they'd left her in the coffin to break out the coffin. I mean, I thought they would have realised that anyway, but it seemed like it just occurred to them when he saw the blood on her hand and her face and stuff. Yeah, I just didn't hear what he said. And I was like, what's going on here? This is weird. What's happening? And then, yeah, it was kind of revealed more fully as that was what's going on. And yeah, so I just talked at the wrong moment. That's happened sometimes. I mean, I can't help it. It just happens. I'm going to talk. I don't know when the dialogue's coming. You think there's a gap and then suddenly there's not one and you've talked over a bit of dialogue. So anyway, hopefully it didn't ruin the full reaction. But yeah, look, I'm going to finish and I'm probably going to move on to the next one in a minute. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it and hopefully you'll come back and join me for episode number 3. See you then. See ya. Bye.